Prince, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about one of the most important things that you can do for yourself, and I'll get to that in just a second. It's going to be something that's pretty simplistic when you think about it, but sometimes it can be a little bit more difficult to accomplish. But let me tell you why it's important and give you a little bit of background so that the concept of it will make better sense to you. So, what am I talking about? I'm talking about the necessity of transcending chaotic energy, and that is in any form that it comes in. That is your thoughts, that is people, that is places. You want to get to a place where you're transcending all of that and you are living your life from the standpoint of peace. Period. End of story. Let me fill in a little bit of a backdrop so that you will understand why this particular concept of transcending chaos is so important. So, the entire universe that we are in is based on energy. We live in an energetic universe. You and I are energy. And that matters because of the concept of resonance. So, if you've listened to some other podcasts or if you follow me, you know that I am a stickler about resonance. Well, why? Because if we are energy, then based on the signal that we give out or based on our resonance, we are actually lining up or attracting things that are like in nature. So this is scientific. Some people like to kind of cast this kind of thinking off and say, well, it's woo woo, that's a favorite word, or it's unproven, and that's just not true. If you are really interested in getting to know more about what I'm talking about, just take some time on an afternoon and Google the words quantum physics. If you go down that rabbit hole, it will explain a lot to you. It will make so much more sense to you that we are definitely energy, that the entire universe is based in energy, and that we have a resonance, a signal that we give off, and that signal actually is comprised of our thoughts, our feelings, and I'm going to go ahead and throw actions in there. So basically, how we're feeling, how we're thinking, what we're doing, we are emitting a signal. If we are happy, if we are laughing, if we are in joy, there's a signal that's being emitted. And if we are angry or jealous or depressed, that is, of course, sending out another signal. And I'm just going to break it down for you. You have, I'm sure, experienced a situation where you're in a room with someone that is really happy and how it feels, and then you're in a room with someone that is angry and how it feels. It's a totally different state, and everyone around that person can actually feel that or will experience that. So I'm just trying to give you a little bit more evidence that energy matters. And if you can learn to control and manipulate your energy, you literally can control your life or your destiny. So now, we've established that we live in a universe that is based on energy. Again, quantum physics. You can even go back and look at the work of Einstein, and you can learn more about that if this is the first time that you're hearing it. So we're energy, and we live in an energetic universe, and we are concerned about our vibration. And so here's why this concept of transcending chaotic energy is important. When you are living in a state of chaos, and I'm using that as a broad term here, but by chaotic energy or chaos, I'm talking about anything that is affecting you in a negative way. So That could be living in a messy house or working at a messy desk. But it could also mean having conversations with people that you aren't aligned with and having different disagreements or arguments over petty things that, like most people, really don't matter. It creates chaos when you're picking up the phone and you're trying to have a conversation with someone that's just not in resonance with you, and then you hang up, and maybe you're angry, as I just described a state. Like you're giving off a resonance, you're giving off a frequency. That's a better word. You're giving off a frequency that is going to find resonance with like things. So if you're angry, you're broadcasting a signal, and I'm simplifying this, but we are based in energy, and that energy attracts like minded things. You know, you've probably heard the term like attracts like, and I have more videos on this. You can go back and look for ones that I've talked about manifestation or law of attraction if you're just brand new to this concept. But that is what I'm talking about. You want to be able to get your vibration, the frequency that you emit. That vibration word can be a little bit off-putting for some people. You want to get the resonance of who you are to be beautiful and pleasant and calm, and you want it to reach out and touch others in a positive way. And so if you're doing that by acts of kindness, by right thinking, by controlling your negative emotions, if you're doing that, then you're going to attract other people, other situations that are that. And isn't that what we all want? Don't we all want a life of peace? I think we've all been trained or told through different religious people or just people that didn't know anything that you can't be happy, that you can't have joy, that you can't live a life of peace. And you can. You have to cultivate that, and that takes deliberate and intentional daily activity. The more you do it, that concept of law of attraction, that concept of resonance, the longer you do it, the easier it gets. Because again, the frequency creates a state that reaches out and attracts other like states. So that's people, that's I'm just going to even say good luck. All of those kinds of things are available to us when we are moving through the world with an energy that is positive, that is pure, that is good, that is pleasant. You don't have to be perfect. That's not what I'm saying here. But as long as you're more of that than you are a negative state, it's going to work for you in a very beautiful way. And I'm living proof of that. So, transcending chaotic energy, big time important. You want to eliminate things that throw you into states that aren't beneficial for your process. So like I said, even a messy desk. If you're sitting at that desk and you can't find anything, and you're lifting stuff up and banging it back down, and it's causing you to maybe, I don't know, just feel frustrated or feel angry, just is keeping you from being in a pleasant mood, then you want to clean up your desk. That is what I mean by transcending chaotic states. Just being able to get yourself to a place where none of that stuff is even entering your field, right? People, like I said, some people come with just negative, funky energy. You want to get to a place where you are transcending that, where either you have gotten those relationships in their right state, or you just cut them loose. I mean, I hate to say that. That sounds so cutthroat, but this work is very important. If someone's willing to work with you, then of course you want to be patient and take your time with that person and try to work things out. But some people come with a negative black energy, and it doesn't matter who you are or how nice you are or how pleasant you are. They're just coming with negative and black energy. And you have to really decide if it's worth the cost to you from being connected to people like that, because I'm telling you, it's going to affect the outcome. And everybody is here trying to figure out how to build a life that is satisfactory, that is satisfying, that is full of joy, where you can be happy. And so you have to kind of weigh it. Is it worth me forfeiting all of that money, destiny, all of that, just to be connected to this person that is always showing up with this black energy? Those are hard questions. I can tell you what to do, but I'm just going to ask you to strongly consider what the cost of that is, and then make up your mind. And you may decide, well, it's worth it to me to try to see if I can move this relationship to a higher state. And I say 100% you want to do that if that is possible. Sometimes people may be won by your positive state and by your newly found energy, and that is something that we all want. But you are going to have those stubborn people that no matter what you do, no matter who you are, they're just not going to budge. And we can't do much about that, except ask ourselves, what is the benefit to me here? And if there is a cost, is that cost worth what I'm losing, or what I'm forfeiting when it comes to my destiny or creating the life that I want? So there's that. So I just wanted to remind you all, chaos is death. To be honest with you, you just really are going to lose so much when you find yourself angry, ruminating over certain interactions that you're having with people. Or like I said, if you're losing energy when you are unorganized, you can't find things, you're running late all the time. All that creates a state of chaos, even your thoughts. Right? If your thoughts are constantly ruminating over things that you can't control and what that person said to me, you want to start to just tamp all that stuff down and get to a place of, you know what? If I can control this, I'm going to take some action on it. If I can't control it, I'm just going to surrender it to my higher power, to the universe, or to God, or whatever you call that. If you can't affect the outcome of anything, you don't want to keep churning it over and over and over, because again, it's going to affect your resonance, and your resonance controls everything. Because remember, you are an energetic being in an energetic universe, and it is responding to what you are giving out. So I hope that blesses you all today. I love you, and take care.